My name is John Sluter, and I think I have something to add to the debate of the future of this trade war that's going on between the United States and China. The perspective I have that is not rare but not common is that I lived in China many years ago for a couple of years. So I have some thoughts about what the response of the person in the street in China is. I am not a Chinese historian. I am not an expert in Chinese culture and society. But my knowledge of history, such as it is, and my experience in China, such as it is, lead me to believe that President Xi has a great advantage in this, that the people of China largely are strongly behind him, and they want him strongly to push back. Human beings are meaning-seeking creatures, and they will suffer a lot if they believe that their struggle and their suffering has meaning. I believe in China today what's going on has deep meaning to the Chinese people. In fairly recent history, China has suffered greatly at the hands of predatory foreign powers. Even a person with cursory knowledge of Chinese history, and that's all I am, knows that China suffered enormously at the hands of a foreign power during World War II. And before that, I think many people, even in America, are aware that a great foreign power virtually shoved opium down their craw to the great destruction of many Chinese people and of Chinese culture and dignity. I think many Chinese people can't help but feel some pride that the current government of China, whatever its merits or demerits, has decoupled China from the dependency and the vulnerability to foreign powers. And for them to cave to the kind of pressure that America is now applying to China, or trying to apply to China, would be to them a shameful step backward. To the extent that I could be aware of it, the people whom I encountered in China, the students, the teachers, the other people, were patriotic, even nationalistic. I'm not here to state a position about whether America's tariff regime is right or wrong. There are so many people who are more able to take a position and articulate a position on that than I am. But I will say, and can say, that based upon my knowledge of Chinese history and culture, if President Xi were to go to his, or to summon his propaganda arm and instruct them to construct a character that could galvanize the Chinese people behind him, that character would look like America in its present form, taking the present positions that it does. I do not know where all of this will end. Maybe nobody knows. But if somebody in a position of authority were to ask for my opinion, this is the opinion I would give. I believe in the God of history. I believe in the God of the Bible. I believe in Jesus, who said that he who lives by the sword dies by the sword. I believe in the God who said to the prophet Jeremiah that the wise should not trust in their wisdom, the strong should not trust in their strength, the wealthy should not trust in their wealth, but that those who boast should boast in the Lord, that they know him, that they know that he is God, that they know that he acts in the world with steadfast love, righteousness, and justice, because he delights in these things. I believe that in the long run, safety lies in aligning ourselves with God, aligning ourselves with steadfast love, righteousness, and justice. Of course, there are times for ruthlessness as well. There are even times for war. But ultimately, it is not by might alone, it is not by wealth alone, it is not even by shrewdness alone that a nation puts itself on a firm foundation, but by trusting in God and, to the best of its ability, aligning itself with the purposes and goals of God alone.